Bore da. Good morning from the sunshine. We're in the tag garden. You'll notice the punch bag and the trampoline, both vital pieces of childcare equipment in this house. But we won't be using those today. What you might need equipment-wise is, number one, a little bit of water, in case you need water. Number two, some sort of light dumbbell. So I'm using 2 tins of chopped tomatoes, but any reputable bean or pulse will do. You might want to fill 2 little water bottles up. They're about half a kilo each. And I've got a couple of resistance bands. Again, they're not essential, but if you have got them, it might add to the workout. I have also got behind me a chair, which is nice and sturdy. There's a step. I'm not expecting you all to have a step, but it's just for one type of exercise that John Greer has asked me for. So there's 3 different ways of working the triceps in this workout, and the step is one of them. Right, so if you want to get hold of some light dumbbells or some tin cans, get some music going, so there's a little bit of motivation there for you. Don't worry if you don't want music. Pause me and we'll get started. You should have warmed up already, and you shouldn't be doing this if you're feeling poorly. All right, strength workout, arms, legs and core, let's go. So we're going to work on numbers of repetitions rather than time. So we're going to do anywhere between 8 and 15 repetitions of each exercise. So we've got 6 to 8 exercises, depending on if you leave any out. And we're going to do 8 to 15 repetitions of each. So if you can't do 10, just do as many as you feel comfortable and we'll build up to it. If you find me doing 10 is too easy, then just do a couple of extra. There'll be plenty of rest between each cycle. So we're going to start off, as we always start off, having warmed up with some squats. I'm going to use my chair just as something to aid my technique. All right, but if you haven't got a chair, it's okay. So heels down, feet hip width apart. I'm going to do 10. You choose your number of repetitions. We're going to come down, really lengthening up, down. Make sure those heels are on the floor. Good. I'm going to turn and face you. I'm going to not use that chair for a bit. Good. And of course, if we get knee issues, we're only going down as far as you feel comfortable. Okay, don't feel that, the person who's exercising with you can get really low, so you should be. It's about listening in, working the muscles and not pushing it as far as range of motion goes. Quite often we injure ourselves because we do it at too much intensity, too high in intensity, taking it too far. It's not what we do, it's how we do it. All right, so we've done our 10. I know it's strength, but it still gets the heart rate going. So just going to move my feet in between each. Now, I've worked it out. We're going to do a leg and we're going to do an upper body. So upper body, she says, what is on my list? Resistance band row. So if you haven't got resistance bands, but you've got your tins, I'm going to get you to stand nice and tall, okay? Just soften those knees a little bit, and we're just going to squeeze the shoulder blades together. So we're just drawing the shoulder blades together. If we've got the resistance band, we're going to take those hands just a little bit narrower than shoulder width apart. My palms are facing upwards. We're going to relax the shoulders away from the ears, and we're just going to draw the band apart to create that weight, that tension. Then we're going to squeeze those shoulder blades, squeeze the elbows behind us, and we're going to release. So tension, squeeze, release. Good. So we're working here our upper back muscles. So you should feel the muscles in the backs of the shoulders. Feel the muscles around your shoulder blades. Good. Keep that lovely strong posture. And we're breathing out. We're breathing in. Good. And of course this exercise can be done sitting down. It can be done standing up. Just keep that nice long back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. I think 2 more and it's 10. And we're going to try and breathe out on the hardest part of the move. Wonderful. Okay. Whew. Shake those arms out a little bit. So that's our resistance band row. Now, we're going to work these calf muscles. So I've got something to hold on to because this ground's a little bit uneven and I'm not known for my strong calf muscles. I'm not sure what I am known for, but it's not for my calf muscles. So we're going to see if we can just lift those heels off the floor, slowly back down. Good. We're going to lift up and slowly back down. Good. So we're really coming up, pausing at the top and slowly down. So we're going to go through this set of exercises, and those of you who would like to make these exercises more challenging, the next set we do, I'm going to show you ways that we can make it more challenging. Of course, we can do this exercise sitting down. Okay, so just pick something that works for you. Most of these exercises can be done seated as well. Excellent. So we can take them down, we can take them up. Last one. We're going to bring those heels down. Excellent. Okay, so we want our little tins of beans, or we can do it without resistance. And what we're going to be doing now is working the shoulders. Okay, so this time we're sort of almost turning those palms outwards or in towards you, depending on your shoulder flexibility. So we're going to see if we can just take one arm up. We're going to bring that arm down. Good. If you do suffer from high blood pressure, as you come down, take a little knee bend and just push those arms up. Good. Just means we're just trying to not push that blood pressure up. Good. And up. Now you can take both arms together if you like. Good. Try not to let those ribs pop and arch the back. I'll show you what we tend to do, particularly when we do both. We tend to do that. So we're going to really draw that tummy button in, keep that bottom in, and we're going to see if we can push up without that trunk moving. Draw those elbows down, up, control it back down. Good. We're going to go up. So you choose alternate or both together. Okay. Gives you a really good core workout to do both together. And just breathe out. Good. I forgot my little knee bend in between. That's it. Last one. Bring it down. Good. Okay. The next one, those of you who remember circuit classes, we're going to do squat double time. So it's a smaller range. We're not going as low as you can. We're going to take you into a half squat. And then we're almost going to do just a little pulsing move. We're going to do 5 of these. We're going to come all the way up. Okay? So we're going to squat down, pulse, pulse, pulse. So those heels are down. Good. And then coming all the way up, squeezing that bottom, lifting the chest. Down. Pulse, 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 pulse. All the way up, halfway down. Pulse, 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 pulse. All the way up. I've got Thomas Tag making faces and rude gestures at me. Down. Pulse, 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 and all the way. Thank you, Sam. And then we'll walk it out. So we've done 5 of those because that's quite challenging. Walk it out. Superb, superb. So that's 3-leg exercise. What comes next in the arm exercise? Well, on the question of John, we're going to work on these tricep muscles. So what I'm going to show you first of all is that press up against the wall. So I haven't got a wall to do this with, but I'm just going to show you with your hand position. So if you've got a wall to hand, the position you put your hands in makes a big difference about which muscles are used most. So the wider the hands, the more chest muscles are used. Okay, the narrower the hands, the more tricep. So what I want you to do is take a narrow arm grip if you can, and we're going to do those press ups against the wall with that narrow grip. Try not to let those shoulders creep up. Just do as many as you feel comfortable. So I've got my trampoline here to do my narrow arm press up, and I'm coming down and I'm extending. Good. Down. So you'll feel the backs of the arms getting a little bit more of a workout. Good. You may have to stand a little bit closer, and the tricep is working as we lengthen. Okay, so I'm going to stand a little bit further away so I can lengthen. Good. Okay, so the tricep is working as you straighten that arm. And then we're going to shake it out. Excellent. So it's a bit of variety for that wall press. All right, what's next on our list? Calf raise, squat double time. All right then, it looks as if we are literally back onto triceps. So what we're going to do now is get that lightweight. We're going to see if we can take something of a split stance, and we're going to take this elbow behind us. So a split stance is where we take one foot in front of the other. Now what we want is this elbow almost behind you rather than here. So see if you can bring this elbow up. We're looking down. Now we're going to see if we can straighten out this arm squeeze. So if I do it without the resistance, the palm is facing me, and it's that lengthening of the arm behind us. Okay, and back. So we're going to squeeze and in. Good. Squeeze and in. Good. So we're breathing out, breathing in. Good. Breathing out and in. Brilliant. Out and in. Good. Out and in. We're going to do 3 and 2 and 1. Super. Okay, remember which arm you did, because we're going to do some leg exercises in between. So we want some support for this one, because I want us to make sure we're in control. We're going to take a step behind us, and it's like a one-legged squat. So we want this knee above the ankle of the front foot. Now all we're going to do is we're just going to bend and we're going to push up. Okay, so we're going to take this leg down, we're going to push up. Good. Down, not too far. So we're just going to straighten out, keeping that chest lifted. We're just going to do 5 on each leg. Okay, we're going to change sides. So this time this leg's in front. Good. And it actually requires a little bit of hip flexor flexibility. Okay, so coming down, not too far. We're just making sure this knee bends in line with that second toe, and we're just doing 5 on each leg. Good. 5 on each leg. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to walk it out. Now, tricep, using the resistance band. So I've got 2 types of bands. If you have got one, they're quite keen on sending them in a sort of loop band system. So if you've got a loop, what we're going to do is we're going to take the hand into that loop. We're going to grip it so the palm is facing you, and we're just going to squeeze that arm behind you. So this is quite a tough resistance band. I'm struggling to do it like that, so I'm going to hold here, and I'm again going to squeeze and release. Squeeze. So it's a straight arm squeeze. Good. You can do it with a length of resistance band, just by holding it steady in one hand, squeeze and in. Good. So the shoulder is relaxed away from the ear, and we've got that palm facing the body, facing the trunk. So we're going to do 10 of those. Then we're going to change arms. I've just realised we didn't do the 10. We're going to change arms. This time I'm going to use the tin of beans to show you. And we're going to squeeze and in. Good. Squeeze and in. Brilliant. Squeeze and in and squeeze and in. Good. We're going to squeeze and in. So whatever you've got at your disposal, whether it's a dumbbell, a tin of beans, a water bottle or resistance band, we're basically working the tricep muscles and the backs of the shoulder. Squeeze. Let's do one more, and then we're going to just walk it out. So we forgot to do the tricep extension on the other arm, so we'll do that in a minute. We've got one more leg strength exercise to do. Now for some of you, squats may be the most appropriate thing. Okay, but if you feel like trying something a little bit different, we're going to this time take that little step behind, push up. It's a backward lunge. I'll show you from this angle. Little step, weight through the heel of that front foot down, push up. So we're going to do 10, good, 9, 8, 7, good. Hold on to something if you need it, good. Or we can do squats. 4, 3, 2, and 1. The important thing is those heels, we're pushing through them. We've got that strong trunk, strong alignment. Well done. That was superb. All right, our last set of tricep extensions. So, was this arm. So if you feel like you need to use something just to hold on to for that split step, and we're going to take the elbow behind us, we're going to squeeze. And in, nice relaxed shoulder, lengthening through that arm. Don't be tempted to rush your strength work. There's a lot of power to be gained from slow movement and a slow return to the start. So keep that chin in line with that chest. Good. We're going to do 3 and 2 and 1. Brilliant. Excellent, everybody. So have a little sip of water, and I'm going to very, very quickly then just go through how we can make each exercise a little bit more challenging. I don't want to make this session more than sort of 20 minutes to view. So once you've seen how you can make it more challenging, you can stop me and maybe do another set of 10, or maybe even 2 more sets of 10 of each exercise in your own time, or 8 to 15 as we discussed. So, squats. What I've got here is a little bit of added resistance. So we can either increase the range, or we can increase the resistance, or we can increase the number of repetitions. So what I recommend is, if you're finding your 8 to 15 quite easy, then you might want to maybe add a little bit of resistance. So one way we can do it is by holding onto a dumbbell, and then we're going to just take our 10 squats, or however many you were doing in the first one. Good. Okay, so that's good. That's our 10 squats with a little bit of resistance. I've lost my page. So, what we're looking at next is, she says, what are we looking at next? The resistance band row. So to make this more challenging, we can take the hands a little bit narrower, we can do more repetitions, or we can make the weight greater with the dumbbells. So, again, squeezing those shoulder blades together, making sure we got that strong stance, chest open. Brilliant. Trying to breathe out on the hardest part of that move. That's great, everyone. It's getting hot now. I'm telling you all to drink water. I haven't brought my water out with me, but I promise you I will be going straight back in and getting some. So we're going to do 3 and 2 and 1. Brilliant. So again, shake it out, have a little bit of rest and recovery, and on to the next exercise. So we were doing calf raises. What I'm going to show you is either adding some resistance to this, okay, so we're coming up, controlling it back down, or we can actually start to work single calf raises. So the first stage is coming up onto both feet, taking one foot away, lowering phase on one foot. So both feet, we'll do 5 on each leg. Good. And if you want to up the challenge, then we're going to go 3, 2, so up and down on one foot. Good. Let's try it on the other side. So I'm coming up, trying to hold that nice strong posture. I've got some support here, slowly down. Up, taking one foot off the floor, slowly down, and then The next stage, 3, 2, 1. Bringing it down, walking it out. Good work, everybody. Okay, shoulder raise. And again, we want to be careful of the shoulders. So before you maybe add too much resistance, look at maybe if you were doing alternate arms with no resistance, maybe you can try both arms, okay, with no resistance. If you were trying alternate arms with resistance, again, maybe both arms with resistance, but really think about the range and not overdoing it rather than taking too much weight into those arms. Okay, so we're building really gently, and obviously what we can do is just build that strength as we move on. Good. So we're just going to take 2 more of these, and then we're going to go into that squat double time. And again, here it's all about listening in for a couple of days afterwards as well. So we're going to take that half squat position, and we're going to pulse. 3, 2, 1, coming all the way up. Good. Down. Pulse. Good. You might make the pulses a little bit slower and stronger to make it more challenging. Squeeze that bottom on the way up. And we could do more than 5 sets of 5. So we could do 6 sets of 5 to make it more challenging. Good. All the way up. Brilliant. Down. Good. And all the way up. Good. Down. All the way up. Last one. Keep those knees in line with that second toe. Excellent. Then move your feet out of it. So it's really important, particularly if we have raised blood pressure, any history of any cardiac events, to make sure we move our feet between each strength exercise. It's to make sure we don't feel dizzy, make sure we don't feel sick. Just good practice, and just get used to doing it. If you see your spouse getting up out of a chair and they stand, they're more likely to feel dizzy. So get them to do it when they stand up out of a chair too. Okay, that was just a chance for me to get my breath. All right, on to the next. Narrow arm wall press. So again, triceps. We're going to see if we can push, bring it in. Good. We're going to push, and we're going to bring it in. So notice where my hands are and where my chin comes over the top of them. Quite often I see people doing their wall presses like that, and it puts a lot of stress here. So draw those shoulder blades down that back. And when we've done our 10, we're going to see if we can do the tricep extension. So again, I could look at doing my tricep extension with a heavier dumbbell. I actually can't do that. So I'm sticking with my tins of bean, and I'm just going to really focus on those strong extensions, chest lifted, breathing out. I can actually feel that muscle really working at this point. Good, shoulder relaxed. And then again, if we started with 5 repetitions, we can build to 10. If we started with 10, we can move it to 15. We can actually take both arms together. So we're just going to finish this set, and then we're going to release. Good. I'm going to show you just something that's a little bit more challenging. So if you don't fancy this one, remember that pull behind. So you're going to do 10 on each arm of those, and again you can do 10 together. This is something that if you've got a very secure base, seat, chair, but it has to be secure. It has to be able to take your weight. This, I tried it on and it literally almost collapsed on me. So I have got a Reebok step, but something a little bit higher would be ideal. And what we're going to try and do is take your hands so the fingertips are facing forwards, and we want your palm here. And we want your palms right next to your bottom. And the closer the heels are to your bottom, the easier this is going to be. The further they're away, the harder it's going to be. And all we're going to try and do is just drop your bottom over the side of the seat, and we're going to bend those elbows, and then we're going to straighten the elbows bring yourself back. And again, it's the straightening of the elbows where the work is. Okay, so it's the straightening of the arm. So we're going to come down, bend, make sure those elbows don't stick out to the side. Keep them behind you, shoulder blades drawn together, push back up. Now you may get to the point where you can actually bend and straighten without coming back. And we're going to build up to 10. When you can build up to 10, you can take those feet a little bit further away. Okay? And then we're going to bring it in. Build up gently with that one, chums. And when we come back up, remember to move your feet. All right then. We're going to roll those shoulders back. We're going to see if we can finish off with a set of those backward lunges. So we can take 5 on the same leg. Okay? Or we can do alternate. It's up to you. Good. We could do 2 on one leg, 2 on the other. Brilliant. But we're going to aim for 10 in total or 10 on each leg. All right, I'm going to do 1 more on each leg. I'm going to let you finish your set. We're going to walk it out. Good work, everybody. So shake it out. Don't forget, have some water. We need a cool down after the strength workout. And one of the things you will have to do is you will need to give yourself a little bit of recovery before doing strength for the same muscles again. So don't be tempted to do day after day after day. You need at least a day, maybe 2 days of recovery. So the recommended time, number of times a week to do strength training is 2, or minimum of 2. 2 or 3, fine. So, well done guys. Don't forget to cool down. Mwah.